Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Pete's Cookhouse. This episode is going to be a little special. We kind of liked the hot dog episode last time, so we're going to be continuing with that theme, but we're going to pay tribute to two amazing Canadian comedians that played characters on SCTV? SCTV, yeah, here in Toronto. Huh?
Yeah.
And their characters had a show called The Great White North. So it's Bob and Doug Mckenzie. And what we were trying to think of is if Bob and Doug Mckenzie were to create hot dogs, or how would they make their own hot dogs, how would they do it? We came up with an idea for two of them, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So stay tuned, I'll get everything ready. All right, guys, so welcome back. Like I said, we're going to be doing a tribute to the Great White North, Bob and Doug Mckenzie, Canadian comedian icons, Rick Moranis and Dave Thomas, not the Dave Thomas from the Wendy's restaurant, the comedian. These guys back in the day had a skit on SCTV. I think it was, what's it called? Second City TV? Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Yeah,
that's what SCTV stands for. Anyways, the skit itself was to be a filler, basically to give. There was something about syndicate programming where they needed more time or more filling components and all this kind of stuff. So they came up with the Great White North, and it was basically improvised. Everything was improvised. Now, from what we know of Bob and Doug Mckenzie is that they love two things. First thing was beer, right here, and it was the Molson Canadian. There was Molson Canadian and Labatt Blue. Those were the two beers that you would find on set. You would see them. And the other thing was back bacon. Now, thinking about it last week, we were trying to figure out what would these guys, if they were to create a hot dog or two or a couple, what would they do? Okay. And we kind of came up with two of them, going from what we've seen in the episodes. One of the episodes is that they cooked back bacon in beer instead of, because they ran out of butter or something like that, but they started cooking it in beer. So we're going to be using that theme. We're going to be going with that. And the first dog we're going to be doing, we're going to call it what? What's the name? The hoser.
The hoser, yes.
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 Because there's an expression that they use is like, take off you hoser, or shut up you hoser. And that was like their trigger thing.
They would say like, take off, eh?
Yeah, take off, eh? It's going to be our second hot dog. So the hoser hot dog, what it's going to consist of, first off, the sausage, the wiener will be brined, not brined. We're gonna cook it. No, we're not gonna cook it. We're gonna flavor it with beer. So we have the cold shots here of Molson Canadian, and we're gonna cook the sausage in that. Well, it's going to be already boiled, but then we're going to put it in the frying pan with some beer, and we're going to infuse it. That's what I was looking for. Thanks, dude. So we're going to infuse it with beer. After that, what would be the best topping or other topping that would go good on the hoser? Well, we thought sloppy Joe meat, right? Mm-hmm. We're gonna add some cheese to the sloppy Joe. I already pre-cooked it, so you don't have to go through all that stuff. But we have some sloppy Joe meat that was pre-cooked. We're gonna be using that. We're gonna heat it up. We're gonna add some shredded cheese to it. We're gonna top it on top of the infused Molson Canadian wiener. And then we're going to put some sour cream and green onions on top. And that will be your hoser dog. Now, the second, which will be the takeoff A, will be kind of like a morning after having a party with these two hosers. So you need a breakfast dog.
You need, hungover, right?
Yeah, it's the the all-nighter dog.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be doing the hot dog infused in maple syrup because they love the maple syrup too, and we're gonna add some baked beans to it. We're gonna add bacon. We're gonna add an egg, and we're gonna drizzle it with maple syrup on top, and that will be the takeoff A dog. So there's a special way of our dogs because we're going to be infusing them. We have them boiling here, but we grab our sausage, our wiener, and what I like to do is I like to cut through it a little bit so that when it actually is cooked, it opens up. So it goes directly, when we do infuse it, it goes directly into the sausage. You can also do that for normal hot dogs if you want, if you're going to be putting toppings on it. Hello? If you're going to be putting topping on it, like cheese or condiment and stuff like that, having your hot dog slit like this, it goes into it and it clings to it. So I'm going to add this one in here because I just wanted to show you. But when these things are getting close to being done, this is what they look like. So here's one here. Now I don't know if you guys can see that. See how all the slits are in there? Yeah? I don't know. Can you? Maybe? How about I get closer here? I don't want to drip. Hang on. That's a big wiener, huh? So, take a look at this. See that? All the slits, the opening. So that's going to make for a better infusion when we start the infusion process. So, I'm going to get, I have the sloppy Joe here. I just going to get the cheese, the sour cream. I'm going to get the bun out, and we're going to start infusing and doing everything else to that in the frying pan. And I'll get everything ready, and I'll come right back, all right? All right, guys, so we're back. We have all the ingredients we need for the hoser dog. The hoser dog. Take off, eh? Okay, so we have our beer for infusion. We have our cheese to put in with the sloppy Joe mixture. We have our green onions. We have our sour cream to top it off. We have our dog in the back. We have our bun, and we're gonna put that in, all of that in the frying pan. So my thought behind here is because we're gonna be infusing a lot of stuff together, we're gonna put the hot dog in and possibly the sloppy Joe stuff in there too with the beer and just get everything infused.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think
okay. That'd be good, right? All right.
Or
So let's get our pan hot. Do that. All right. Sloppy Joe mix. Sloppy Joe mix is nothing special. I mean, it's just ground beef. It's the powdered mix from I can't remember what brand it was, but it was a Sloppy Joe mix. And basically, all you do is add a can of tomato paste and the ground beef once it's all browned, and 1 3/4 cups of water, and Bob's your uncle. You have your stuff, so you can do a lot of stuff with that afterwards. So, anyways, we will start with need one of these. Loser. All right. This is Cold Shot Molson Canadian, 6% alcohol. Holy shit. Yep, it's beer. All right. Get her wiener. Okay, you gonna say it?
it's huge.
Thanks. Okay. So put that in there. Let it dance a little bit. Now, put some of this. I don't really know what's going to happen with this. It's fizzing, that I know. And we need some sloppy Joe mix. I hope that doesn't get too liquid. But anyways, here. Put that in there. Like this. Oh, actually, I need 2 of those in there. I need 2 because I'm making one for the show and I'm making one for my granddaughter that wants one too. So there we go. I think I'm running out of gas. So yeah, the advantage of these, like I said, these little stoves are great. But they don't give you any warning of when they're going to be running out of butane. So it's basically, it's bubbling and now it's not bubbling. Or very lightly bubbling. So we infused everything with the Molson Canadian. This is going to be a really easy one. Hopefully it's going to be tasty. I don't know how it's... I don't know. What do you think? Think it's going to be good?
Yeah, I think so.
You don't look too sure. She's not a beer drinker. She's a wine drinker.
Yeah.
So next time maybe we can do like a the French hot dog with the red wine.
Oh my.
Yeah, I know. I know, right?
Uh-huh. Are you here all year? Or
What's that?
are you here all year?
No, just all week.
All week. My God.
Yes, my wife loves me.
I do.
All right, so while that is infusing, we're going to add some cheese to our ground beef here. I'm just going to grate it. Don't be shy. You know, everything's going to get mixed up together, so it's all going to be good. I hope. Never done this before. I didn't even practice. I never do practice. I just wing it. Because that's how cooking is. That's how you learn this kind of stuff. You just go and you do it. I mean, like, the worst that can go wrong is that it tastes like shit. But hey, at least you know and you tried it. Right? How many times have you had something that tastes like shit that I've made? Be honest. Oh, I remember one.
Go ahead.
We were dating at the time. We weren't husband and wife, and I made her French toast.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be nice in the morning. French toast. They were a little undercooked.
A little?
But see, they were really undercooked.
Yes. I was eating slime.
She basically said, "I'm not eating this slop."
I did.
And I got all frustrated and flustered. And how am I French toast now?
Wonderful.
No, you're supposed to say they're the best in the world.
They're wonderful.
Okay. They're the best in the world.
Don't get drunk. You gotta drink after.
Wouldn't that be funny? I got pissed drunk doing a show. That's the guy. You put the wiener in here. I love you guys. No, like this. All right, this thing is looking actually pretty decent here. It smells like sloppy Joe, really. I think it needs a little bit more beer.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Or do you need a little bit more beer?
It needs a little bit more. Just a little bit.
Oh boy.
I need a new bottle, though. Can you give me a new bottle, please? New bottle of butane?
Where?
It's in the cupboard. There.
Fine.
Where? There. There. There.
Here?
Yeah. Does that one have in it? Stuff in it? It's called changing on the fly. Dun, dun, dun. You got me an almost empty bottle.
Well, I'm sorry. You didn't tell me which one to take. think you're
Okay.
almost out, too.
Hmm?
You're almost out.
I got one more.
You got one more?
Yeah. So we've done a little bit of change. I don't know if you see this in the camera, but the mic is here now, hanging from the ceiling. We turned the fan off, so hopefully the audio will be crystal clear, 4K quality for you guys. All right, now we're talking. Now we're cooking with fire. See what I did there? Cooking with fire.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? All right, so we're going to turn this off and we're going to start building. So that's all been infused. Here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like that. See that? Ain't that beautiful? That's the hoser.
Can I see it?
Nothing. So we are going to take. I like these buttons because they're big. They're side loads, but they're still like very soft. Italiano, really soft. Brisolio, soft moeller 6. The Brisolio fun.
You want to go?
So we're going to use these because there's a lot more room to it. Jack's the food tester is going outside. So, like I said, I'm building 2 of them because one of them is for the show that I'll be testing, and the other one is for my granddaughter that she's going to be eating. Because, she goes to work and she doesn't have a chance to watch the show or be on the show before she leaves. And, yeah, I'll have to take care of her.
Back up. There you go.
Thanks for joining the show there, bub. All right, so we put our sausage in here. Like that. And then I need a spoon. Yes, Jax is wearing slippers.
Jax, you can't take that outside, okay? Come back in.
Now we top this off
Come back in, huh?
like this.
There you
This
go.
could also, like, it almost looks like a chili dog if it'd be chili. But it's not. Because it's a hoser dog. Do that. Okay, don't fall apart on me here. Do this. We can do this. And now we have to add some sour cream. So sour cream. You know what? Hang on. We're going to add something else too. Before we do the sour cream thing, we're going to do a little bit more cheese on top. Just a little bit. What do you think? More cheese?
What?
More cheese. You're not paying attention.
Sorry. No, I wasn't. I am now.
My wife just sits through the show and don't pay attention to it. She don't care.
I do so. You're putting cheese on a wiener, right?
Oh, a lot of people do. What? What?
Nothing.
Okay, so, and now we're going to put a dollop of sour cream. And if you hear it eating, that's Jack's eating his treat.
Yeah, it's not.
So, yeah, there. That. Okay.
Jack's gonna lay down and eat it.
A little bit of green onions. Jax is adding to the special effects or the sound effects right now. Okay. Friends and family, boys and girls. Here are the very first hoser dog. So we are going to plate these. Hopefully I can put both of these in here. No, I don't think so. Try to squeeze it. Nope, dang it. Okay, so I'll put this in here like that. So, 2 hoser dogs. I'm going to clean up this and we're going to come back and I will be doing The take off a dog. The take off a dog. We gotta find another.
What?
We gotta find a better name for it. When we come back, we'll find another name for the second one. All right.
Take off dog. I don't know.
All right. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, guys. So we're back for the second dog, which will be, what we're gonna call it. We're not gonna call it the Great White North.
No.
The all-nighter.
The all-nighter, yeah.
We're gonna call it the all-nighter.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one's gonna be called the all-nighter. So what it consists of is a hot dog, baked beans, all infused in maple syrup. So that's what you're gonna be needing, maple syrup. After that, well, first off, we're gonna be cooking our bacon, right? So I'm gonna start this puppy up, and this is what I've already talked about. This is already pre-cooked bacon. I like this stuff because you can eat it like that if you want to, but I like to make it nice and crispy. So I add it to the frying pan and get it cooked properly. And once it's dries out on a paper towel, this thing like just crumbles. So it's great for salads. It's great for sandwiches. It's great if you want to do like grilled cheese with bacon in it and stuff like that. This is perfect stuff, and it doesn't take long. I mean, you can put these things in the microwave. 4 strips of bacon, and it's going to take you a minute, minute 10, and they're going to come out and they're going to be nice and crispy. The trick also is paper towel. Put them on a paper towel so it sucks up all the oils, the fat, and it basically dries them out. And once they're dried out, perfect. So we're going to let these things do their thing. We're going to flip them up. Flip them over once they start to foam a little bit on this side. Once the grease is rendering through, you see it foaming on one side. Flip it over, a couple of seconds, and then we take them off. After that, we're going to throw our sausage, our wieners in the frying pan with the baked beans. We're going to throw some real maple syrup, not the table syrup, because it ain't going to work. And trust me, it's not going to taste the same if you use table syrup. Table syrup, you're just throwing water and brown sugar into a frying pan. Excuse me, Jack.
Jack, honey.
You want to go clean yourself outside? Thanks. It's like living with an orc. All right, so this thing is rendering.
Jack. Jack, honey. No. Good boy.
Done. Okay.
You're done?
I hope he's done. But he's eating a small kid. Okay, so this will not take that much longer. We're almost done with that. I'm just going to pull it out. I'm going to lower the heat a little bit while I do that, and then we're just going to add our hot dogs and our baked beans. You can get any baked beans you want. For the purpose of this, I could have gotten the maple baked beans, but I've tried it last time and they weren't that great. They were like fake maple tasting stuff. So I got the molasses and pork baked beans. So because we're going to be adding our own stuff to it. So I take the bacon out. And yes, I know this is bacon. It's not back bacon like Bob&Doug Mckenzie would be using. But we're just doing this out of fun and out of little tipping of the hat to these guys. So we're going to slow that down a little bit. And we're going to give it a wipe just to get that. The grease was starting to burn. Nothing to see here. Keep moving. Move along. There you go. Okay. So, like on the previous one, we are going to throw in our hot dogs that have been sitting here in the hot water. Yeah. And we'll be tossing out our wiener juice there. That was an earthquake, by the way. No, that was Spooky that ran by behind the camera because the camera's sitting on the couch and it moved. So please don't be alarmed. Now we throw in our baked bean and maple syrup. There we go. It's like a breakfast of champions. Hopefully it renders enough. It would help if I turn this thing on. Okay, now what's technically going to happen with this is that it's going to infuse the hot dogs and it's going to get thicker because basically it's sugar, right? So we want it to get thicker so that everything holds together because right now it's just really saucy and we want it to thicken up. So we're just going to simmer it for a couple of minutes until it gets nice and thick, and then we can start building. We're going to do that. We still need to have our eggs. We have to cook our eggs.
Okay.
So we're going to wait for that to thicken up. It's bubbling. It's doing its thing. You can hear it. It's getting there. It smells good, though. And no, I'm not adding beer, even though Bob&Doug Mckenzie would probably add beer to it. You know what? Here, just a splash. There. Diversion.
Did you drink all of that?
No, I cooked with half of it.
Or the other three? No.
I'm not saying.
I didn't think so.
They're in the fridge.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a funny feeling this thing's going to be messy. Well, pretty sure you guys can hear it bubbling right now. This would be like a great meal in itself. Like a breakfast. Right? Huh?
Thinking for the past 10 minutes.
That's what happens when you play games online with other people. They go off and make
They
breakfast
leave
or
because
something.
I buy a lot higher. Now I've got to figure out how to get out of
And by the way, for those people that thought that my wife was doing something very important for the show, like behind the scenes,
here. Shush.
no, she's on her tablet playing a game. But that's fine.
I think I fixed it.
All right, so I'm gonna get a small frying pan to make our eggs. This thing, I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit more, just to. Ooh. The beans are getting into the crack of the hot dog here, so that's why you have to make cuts in it so that they get properly infused and even stuffed with beans.
Say that again.
The hot dog,
Okay.
it's infusing, but it's also capturing the beans. And come here, my pretty.
It's capturing the beans.
It is. So if I roll it around,
Oh, okay. I got
see,
you. Yeah, I got you.
it's got a bean in the crack.
In every crack?
Well, if I roll it around enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna put it aside, and I'm gonna do the eggs. Hang on. Okay, so
Jax, honey.
should I cover this?
Jax,
No, it's
stop.
like that. Jax. Boo. Boo boo.
Boo-boo sleeping.
I know Boo Boo's sleeping. Okay, so we're gonna be doing the eggs. So we need the butter. We need the spatula. Now, if you want to be fancy about this, you can get yourself a mold and like those round molds for the English muffins kind of deal. Or you can even, here's the trick, if you want to make yourself a mold, you can, if you have tuna cans. And in this particular case, our cats love tuna and our dog too. So we have a lot of tuna cans. So what we do is once it's empty, you clean it up real good. You cut the bottom out, and you have yourself some nice metal rings to make English muffins, or not English muffins, but McMuffins and stuff like that with the eggs. And it works great. And what you can do is you could probably squish it to make it longer, so that it would like fit perfectly on top of the hot dog. But I didn't think about it, and you know what? I'm not gonna start doing it. We're just gonna make regular eggs, and we're gonna try to shape it the best we can for it to fit. And if it don't fit, it don't matter because it's still gonna go on the hot dog, and it's a Bob&Doug Mckenzie hot dog, and they don't care. So first egg. Put that in there. There you go. Second. Why is it? Wait. Take a look at this. Doesn't this look like some kind of British, like beans and eggs kind of? I don't know, with sausage. Don't it look like something like that?
Yeah.
What would you call that? She's more into the British kind of stuff episode, like the Coronation Street and stuff. I don't know. I mean, like I know of beans on toast.
Beans on toast. Yes. Yeah.
But wouldn't that be like a, what do you call it? The banger? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's beans on toast. I don't know. If you guys know, just
Have you
put it in
ever
the
had
comments.
beans on toast?
Yeah, many times.
Yeah, that's good.
But I'm not like British.
No, you don't have to be British.
You don't?
No, you don't.
So I can have it every day?
You could.
I don't know. It just...
What is your problem with it?
No, it's not a problem. It actually looks like something else. Like some, I can't put my finger on it.
It's 2 liters. I'm just saying.
How did it get in my pan? Good Lord. This whole field's going to shit. Alright.
Probably could just leave me out of it.
Never. Never.
Right.
Ain't going nowhere. Alright, so 2 more buns. I need something to plate these things in.
What?
I need something to plate it. What's whiny? Oh,
I don't know if it's next door or...
The neighbor's being whiny?
Yeah. My finally just got it done.
Okay, so our eggs are over easy, what we're doing. Just because I don't like the slimy stuff on top if you're doing sunny side up. Sometimes it doesn't cook all the way. But anyways. And my wife doesn't like the slimy stuff either.
No, ew.
So, now we will build. Okay, so buns are here. These are there. These are going to be very interesting. They are. Salt and pepper. Let's not forget that. So if we're doing, what's it called again?
What?
The name of this dog. The all-nighter. This is like a hangover cure, kind of. It's a heart attack waiting to happen. That's what it is. Okay, so I'm going to go and get 2 plates to plate this thing, and I'll be right back. Da-da-da. Okay, got the bigger version of this one. So that's going to fit nicely like this. Okay, so we start building. Sausage, not sausage, wiener. In. Jax.
Jax, what are you doing?
That's just weird. Stop breathing like that. We talked about him on the last episode where he's got allergy issues, and that's what's happening right now. He's like going crazy and scratching himself.
And
Okay.
He can't go to the vet.
Yeah. We'll tell you a little story about that. Okay, so beans on, right? Like Chef Ramsay would say. Put the beans on. No, that's not an English accent.
That's not even close.
Oh, please. Beans on.
A little bit better.
Okay. Bacon on. Okay, like that. Like that. Sure, why not? Okay. Now, eggs. Like that.
Is the yolk still there?
Oh, the yolk's there. The yolk's on you.
You're so funny. Oh,
I know,
God.
right? It's, God. Boom, boom. I'll be here all week.
Great.
All right. So, and last but not least, we have to drizzle this with maple syrup. Now, I was thinking about using this stuff here. If I can get enough. Because it's like, I can move some of the beans out here. I don't know if it's going to work. So, like that. What? It's maple syrup and bean juice. That's perfect. Just that. Yeah, he's drinking. All right. Enough said. And you know what? Might as well, because it's Bob&Doug Mckenzie. Just a little bit like this. Come on. There you go. That. Wait, I gotta do something first. The yolk, we're gonna bust it because it wouldn't be proper if we didn't. Alrighty. I have no idea what they're doing with neighbors. But it doesn't sound mechanical and it doesn't sound right. It's almost like an alien spaceship calling its mothership.
Weird. I don't know. I don't think it's right next door. I think it's down further.
Okay. All right. I'm going to clean this up and we are going to present the final product. And honestly, it looks pretty damn good, I think. I'm excited to try this one. I am. So,
who's that one for?
Well, that one's for me, and that one's for Cassidy.
Oh.
And Devin.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because. Don't move. All right, guys, so we're back. Final dogs are there. We have the hoser right here. Hang on. We have the hoser, which is basically a wiener-infused Molson Canadian, and also the Sloppy Joe ground beef with meat, ground beef with cheese, topped up with sour cream and green onions. The hoser, ladies and gentlemen. The next one is the all-nighter. So, hot dog infused with maple syrup, baked beans infused also with maple syrup, topped up with bacon and egg and maple drizzle. Let's give it a try. I'm anxious. Which one should we try first? Which one? This one? That one? Okay. You don't like this one?
I do.
Okay. So, hang on. I'm losing bacon here. So should I just cut a piece or just take a bite? Cut a piece.
Yeah.
So move this one here. Put this one here. So we're gonna cut this like this. There. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe not. That's gorgeous. Okay. So I have everything in here. I have bacon, I have beans, I have the wiener, the egg, you name it, it's all here. So here we go.
It's good.
Sounds like being at a sugar shack.
Too much sugar?
No, it is actually really damn good.
Good.
Really, if ever you ever went to a sugar shack where you have the beans and they throw some hot dogs in there and you got the eggs and bacon, you name it, everything's in there. This is this is the all-nighter like cure for hangover. Want a bite?
No.
Oh, come on.
No, thanks, though.
She doesn't like my cooking.
It's not true.
She doesn't like my cooking.
That's not true.
She told me off air, I'm not gonna eat that slop. I could eat the whole thing on this one. Honestly, that's how good it is. Really good. Okay. So the hangover dog and the all-nighter, just wash it down with a little bit of beer. All right. Now for the second one. I don't know. I'm going from really sweet to, I don't know. What do you think?
What?
This one here. The hoser.
Oh, the hoser.
All right. So wiener infused with beer. Sloppy Joe meat also in there with the infusion. Sour cream, green onions, cheese. Give it a try.
You're not sure.
I mean, it's not bad. Not as good as that one. The all-nighter. But, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I'll try a second bite. Just to make sure. I mean, it tastes good. Well, no, I can't say it tastes good. It tastes okay. I just think it's the infusion, the beer infusion, that kind of like
threw you off.
Yeah, there's a little aftertaste to it that I can't put my finger on it.
That's because you don't drink beer, and so you're going to taste that because you don't normally drink beer. Okay, nice try, but
no, I mean
normally.
I don't know. It's like maybe Sloppy Joe wasn't the way to go. It probably would have been more of going the route of chili, kind of like a chili dog kind of deal.
Yes.
But I mean, it's not bad. I mean, the only way you guys can really find out is make it yourself, right? So you have all the ingredients. If I want to rank them, the hoser, I would probably give it let's say a 5 out of 10. I mean, it's really up to you guys, the way you want to do it. The all-nighter, that's like a 12 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah. That's really, really, really good. Or it's probably going to be added to the food truck when I have it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this show, and I hope we did honor the Rick Moranis and Dave Thomas of SCTV, Great White North, Bob and Doug Mckenzie. Thumbs up to you guys. You kept us entertained for years, and you still keep us entertained. Keep up the good work. And for you guys watching the show, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Please hit the like button, notification button. We'll be back next week with more stuff. Are we going to do hot dogs again? I don't know.
Why don't you ask them?
What would you guys like to do? What would you like to see? Like, would you like different versions of hot dogs?
Put the comments on your page. That's all.
Yeah. Just write it down in the comment below.
Yeah.
What would you like me to do?
Yeah.
I have an idea of what I want to do. I think the next episode, if I don't get any comments, the next episode, I'll be doing a lasagna from scratch. I mean, truly from scratch. So we're going to be doing the bolognese sauce. We're going to be doing the bechamel sauce. We're going to be doing our own pasta. And we're going to put it all together. And it's the best damn thing you guys ever had. It is long and tedious to do. So there's going to be a lot of editing. But that you will see that in the next episode. For now, thanks for watching. And thanks for bearing, with, all the noise and the eating of small children going on over here. And the cats jumping and causing earthquakes. Thank you very much, and see you guys next episode.